Hello, 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 my lovely pixies. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Trixie Belle. Hi, Siege. Hi, Tapani. It's good to see you guys. How are you? I hope you guys are having a good day or night. I hope you guys are doing good. But yeah, it's good to see you, Trixie Belle and Siege. It's good to see you guys. Starting off good. That's good. I'm glad. Happy to hear that. Here is your fairy wink wonk, Tapani. Well, ending the day good as it's EP sleepy time for me. 11 p.m. I hope you get good rest tonight. There he goes, lurking in the shadows. But yeah, let's do the little beely boop. Here is your boops, Trixie Belle. And there he goes. Back on his old place where he sits. Well, yeah, finally started stream. I was supposed to stream yesterday. Well, technically I like to stream on Mondays now, but it's been a tough couple days for me emotionally. And I had like a headache all weekend. Yeah, I had a headache all weekend, so that's why I didn't stream on Monday. And then yesterday I woke up late. And I tried to stream and like get ready to stream like earlier in the day, and by the time I woke up, the vibes were not good. I have been crying a lot these last few days, but don't worry. I'm okay. I've just been like releasing a lot of emotions, you know? Very like heart chakra energy. I actually was crying a lot before stream. I like actually was crying like a lot before stream. Because I was making myself a spell bag. An abundance spell bag. Look at it. This is what I was making before stream, which is why I was a little late, because I was making this for a couple hours. But it's okay. It was like an emotional release, you know? I was letting out stuff that was inside for a while, you know? So I like cried a lot, but yeah, I did like a little spell ritual to make this abundance spell bag for myself, because I've been meaning to make one for myself. Because I've made protection spell bags before, but I haven't made an abundance spell bag for me before, so look at it, isn't it cute? I put so much work into this, a lot of energy, a lot of stuff in here. But yeah, and it smells nice. It smells like peppermint. Like, it's very strong. I think I added a little too much drops of peppermint oil, but it's fine. You know, it smells really good. But yeah, that's what I was making before stream, and that's why I was crying, because I've been in my feelings, guys. I've been in my feelings. Get well soon. I appreciate that, Siege. You needed to chill. It's so heckin' cute. Mini energy. Mint is abundant and multiplies very so. Yes, that's why I put peppermint in it. And like cinnamon and some other stuff. But yeah, peppermint like grows really fast, which is why it's like good for abundant spells, you know? And it smells nice, like the mintiness. It just like, you know, it's adding a fresh start, you know, fresh growth and stuff in my life. But yeah, and then I added some crystals. I added a bit of rosemary leaves in it too. And then I like, oh yeah, and it's Earth Day, which actually I feel like it's good that I'm streaming today, actually. Maybe the stars aligned, you know, because it's Earth Day. So I also sat outside with one of the crystals, and I was like talking to the trees. I know I sound a little crazy. saying I like talk to trees and stuff, but like, hey, I don't know. I'm a spiritual witchy person. I like to talk to the trees. I think they're nice to talk to. But yeah, and I sat outside for a little bit. It's Earth Day, and you know, I thought, hey, today is the day I should touch some grass. You know, it's Earth Day. But yeah, yes. But I'm very excited to stream and do tarot. Like genuinely, I wish I could do this more. It just takes a lot of my energy, and also I'm so busy with so many things. But that's why I try to have a dedicated day to stream tarot. Okay. If anyone new is watching, hi, hello, I'm the Fairy Raccoon. If you would like a free reading during stream today, you are welcome to join the freebie queue by doing !join. Just remember, free readings are chosen randomly / intuitively. However, if you would like to guarantee yourself a reading during stream, you are welcome to donate to my KOFI. Just remember to put your question in the donation message. But yeah, you get more cards and your reading's guaranteed during stream. You just use like the KOFI tip button. And I also have private tarot readings available on my KOFI as well. Those are very, very detailed. You know, because I'm not streaming, I'm able to focus on the reading for you. It's good to get a reading from me whenever I'm not streaming. But also, guys, genuinely, I think on the like listing I have, it says like it could be anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie, most of the time when I do private readings for you guys, it's like the footage is over an hour. Even after I edit. I spend a lot of time on those, so. Yeah! How are you, Moon? I'm good, Pancakes. I was crying before stream, but it was good for me. It was in a good way. It was a release. So I'm feeling better, and I also did like a cleansing shower last night and stuff, so like, I don't know. I just released a lot of like energy and I just released a lot of energy. And I'm feeling better. Like, I feel refreshed. So don't worry. But yeah, let's see who we should pick for the first freebie for today. We got Siege and Trixie Belle. And anyone else who wants to join, please feel free to do so. What's wrong? Why you cry? Yeah, I've just been emotional. Very emotional the last few days, but it's been okay. It's been good. It's been a release. I'm like working on my like heart chakra energy. I think that's kind of what it is. I'm just also a very sensitive, emotional person, you know, so I'm just working through things, you know, but I'm glad I like took time for myself to do that because, you know, I do a lot of like spiritual work, right? For other people, but I think I'm kind of bad at doing it for myself sometimes, you know? But yeah. It's okay. It's good to cry. Crying is good. Crying is good. It's a good release. You know, it's funny because like at one point I stopped crying and then I like was talking to my dog. I sat with him for a second and I was like, okay, I'm done crying now. And then I stood up and I just started like bawling again. But then I started laughing at myself because like, I don't know, I found it funny. I was just like, oh my god. I was like, wait, no, I thought I was done crying. And then I started laughing at myself because I was like, wait. I was like, wait, no, I thought I was done. Hold on. Yeah, I definitely needed it. Like, I'm emotional, but the thing is, like, I don't always let myself cry. Especially not, like, very hard, if that makes sense. Like, because like I feel things all the time, and I feel things very deeply, and sometimes it's even out of my control. Like, you know, I feel other people's emotions, and like, you know, like I feel so much all the time. And so I think that's why I don't always like to let myself cry, because it's happening all the time, or I'm feeling things, and it's not always bad things, you know, but yeah. Wow, my brain just kind of blinked. But anyways, crying is good. Crying is good. I've been trying to let myself do that more. It was a good cry. Okay. So the first freebie is gonna go to Siege. Congratulations, Siege. You've been chosen for the first freebie for today. So as always, let me know what your question is. Let me know what kind of reading you're wanting. And if you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here. But no pressure. Just let me know what kind of reading you're wanting, and we can figure it out. Whoop whoop. Exactly. Yeah, I definitely feel a lot lighter, you know. I actually had to start taking my cards out, though. I didn't do that yet because I've just been yapping. Boom. Boom. Hello. Hello, Moon. Great to see you. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I was crying before stream, but worry not. I feel like I'm gonna repeat myself a lot because people always ask. Ask how I'm doing. And okay, the thing is, guys, you know, I got ADHD. I got ADHD, you know, and I'm like, when people ask me how I'm doing, especially online, I'm always like honest. Like, you know, I've realized I don't really do that thing where it's like, because you know how it's like a social expectation. Like, I had to learn this. I had to learn that people ask you how are you doing a lot of times to like be polite, but they're not asking you to like genuinely tell them about your life's troubles of the day most of the time. But I'm more honest online, I would say, you know, if that makes sense. Anyways, long story short, I'm okay. I'm happy to be streaming. I did cry, but it was a release, you know? It was like an emotional release that I needed. I don't know, it's also just because I'm like, I don't know, it depends on the context of like the conversation, but like, I don't know, I don't like saying, oh, I'm doing fine today, when like I'm not doing fine, you know? I don't know, is that just me? I feel the same way about this question. Okay. Yes, because I just like, I don't want to lie, and I feel like I'm lying. But like, you know, like if it's a stranger at the store, then I might just respond the socially expected way. But like online, I don't know, I don't like to, you know, I like to be honest, like, oh, like this is how my day's gone a little bit. Nice to hear you got an emotional release out of what just fell. Oh, it's a card. Out of your crying session, that sounds very, yes, I actually think it was very healthy. Like, because like I cry, but like a lot of times it's like a quick cry, like it's not a full-on cry, and I was like full-on crying earlier, you know, but it's good. I'm a big advocate, and especially if you guys have listened to my readings, I think I give that advice sometimes of like, let yourself feel your emotions. That doesn't just include crying, that includes like anger, and other emotions, you know? It's healthy to let yourself experience the emotions you're feeling, because you're feeling them for a reason. Like, your emotions and your reactions to things can tell you a lot, you know? Okay. Got these. Which one am I missing? Oh yeah, wait, Siege, did you say what kind of reading you're wanting? Okay, yes, sorry, I missed that. You choose General B. Okay, advice, situation, obstacle. Is there a specific situation or area of life you would like me to look at, Siege? Or you just kind of want to let the cards do their thing, which is also okay. Not many people are able to tap into their deep emotions. I too believe it's important. Yeah, it is hard, honestly. Like, I don't like doing it either, which, you know, as much as I like, yeah, I don't know. It's difficult, but it's healthy, you know. Let the card do their thing. Alrighty, no problem. We shall see what they have to say. Yes, you want a situation card, obstacle card, and advice card. Okay, let's put these ones here. Where's my book? Where's my book? Where'd it go? Okay, hold on. Whoa, okay. Let me write your name down, Siege. And you want General B. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle your cards and stuff and get it all ready, and then I will show you them once I get your timestamp. Oh, that's what I needed to do. I needed to get more water for myself. I have a little bit in here, but it's not much. I should probably get more. Oh, but yeah, also Mundo, I don't think I said this when you were here, but yeah, I made like a spell bag, which is also part of the reason I think I was crying, because this is an abundance spell bag. And I've been working with the color green a lot recently, and like that has to do with the heart chakra. I've just kind of been focusing on the heart chakra, you know, because I've been feeling so emotional, and I realize there's probably stuff I need to like heal and release, you know. Okay, let's see, what decks do we want to use? We shall do this one. Okay. What does Siege need to know? Hello, Cosmic! Hi! Welcome in! How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Sorry, love. The EP sleepy is getting me. We'll catch you another time. Don't forget to rest up. No worries, Trixie Belle. Take care of yourself. I hope you rest well. Get good sleep. It's very important. Okay, what does Siege need to know? What is the situation? Did I pick up the one on... Okay, yes, I did. Okay. Oh, I did not know someone could have a spell bag, which would help with that. Very interesting and useful. Oh, yeah. You could literally have a spell bag for, like, anything. Pretty great. Oh, honestly, a lot of, like, the witchy spiritual stuff I've, like, researched and done, like, especially with my beliefs, you know? Because I don't, like, have a direct label for myself, you know? I just kind of do what feels right for me. I just kind of do and create whatever I need, you know? But yeah, you can make one yourself. Or, like, anything, you know? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay. And what's the possible future, or not possible, obstacle? You have so many spell jars. That's nice. I actually don't think I've done a spell jar yet. Mainly just because I don't like, I like to use a lot of the resources I have on hand, you know? Although I do have like some little like jars and things that I've been collecting, because I'll probably do a spell jar someday, some point in time. Oh, interesting. Okay. And let me pull the last card. Out of any material, anywhere free, or does it need to follow certain rules? Well, I would suggest definitely doing your research and just kind of looking into things yourself, because like, I don't know, certain practices are a part of like certain belief systems or religions or whatever, but I learned how to make a spell bag from Ron, Queen of Cups, my queen. Love her so much. She's also a tarot VTuber. She's absolutely lovely. She's incredible with what she does. But yeah, she did like a stream teaching people how to make spell bags, and that's where I kind of learned. And that's also kind of where I learned like a lot of it is just your intention, you know? So much of it is just intention, you know? You could take any rock outside and have that be like, this is my rock for meditation, or this is my lucky rock. Like, technically we don't need any of these tools, right? Even with tarot and stuff, like, you are like the source, if that makes sense. But yeah, a lot of it is just putting your own energy, your own, you know, intention, beliefs, items, things that mean a lot to you or whatever. Although again, take what I say with a grain of salt, you know, like I think it's called like an eclectic practitioner, eclectic witch, you know? I do what feels right. I don't follow like a specific structure with a lot of this stuff. Let me put this last card. I'm also trying to like focus because, as you guys know, I could just yap about things forever, but I want to make sure I get these readings done in a timely manner. What is... Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Almost ready. How do you spell their channel? Well, let me just shout out Ron, because I talk about her a lot. She is just, you know, she inspired me. I was a tarot VTuber even before I found her, but I was just posting on YouTube. Like, I didn't really consider streaming tarot. I only was doing like YouTube tarot content. But then I stumbled across her and I was just like amazed, and I took a lot of inspiration from like the structures of her streams, because I just genuinely, I didn't know how to, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you know. I didn't consider streaming, but she has inspired me a lot, and I think she has a lot of good, she knows what she's doing. she's a tarot reader slash psychic that I really trust and admire, and she's awesome. So let me shout her out, because she is just absolutely lovely, absolutely lovely. She's helped me a lot, for sure. I'm genuinely interested, can think of a thing or two to apply those spell jars or objects to help me with. Yeah! Yes, that's Ron! We love Ron here. Absolutely adore Ron. She's so awesome, guys. She's so awesome. Oh, yes. Okay, let me get your timestamp, Siege. Thank you for the follow, Cosmic Rogue. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get more water. Actually, let me like go get more water real quick. I'll be really fast, I promise. Give me just a second. Wow. I follow her too. Don't know why I didn't catch her name at first when you mentioned. Thank you very much for that. Yeah! Ron is so amazing. She's like, I don't know, she inspires me so much. Like, she was one of the first, actually, yeah, she's like the only other tarot VTuber that I knew of. There's more people popping up now. But it was, I don't know, it was just crazy because I found her not too long after I decided I was gonna be a tarot VTuber, because I was doing like tarot stuff, but like being a tarot VTuber specifically was like an idea that just came to me. And then I found her not too long after that, and I was like, she's doing what I want to do. You know, I was like, that's awesome, that's awesome. But yes, timestamp. Alrighty, Siege. Oops. Your timestamp is 45 minutes and 49 seconds. So, since I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams saved there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. And then let me write your name down, or the time, so I remember. Cool. Did not forget this time. Let's go. Let's go. Let me sip some water. Spilled a little water on myself, but you know, it happens. I'm a little clumsy. It's true. Oh my gosh, my chair has been making this like squeaky sound every time I move, and I don't know why, and it's starting to really bother me. I hope it doesn't pick up on the mic because it's annoying me. Hello, Anipo the Hippo. Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. Okay. For your situation card, Siege, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. For your obstacle card, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. That's crazy. Yeah, when these two came out, I was like, what the heck? The Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups? Interesting. And for your advice card, we have the King of Pentacles. Very pretty card. Very pretty. He was my first at this tarot VTuber world too, and then the universe showed me your slow-paced rhythm that I flow with better at this moment in my life. So thank you very much for doing everything you do, Moon. Mundo, you're gonna make me cry again. I appreciate those words, I really do. Yeah, that's what I think is so beautiful about tarot readers. You know, like, obviously, as I said, me and Ron, we do similar content, but at the same time, we're, like, different, obviously very different, you know? Which is a good thing, especially with tarot, because, like, everyone reads tarot differently, you know? And I think that's beautiful, because we all have our own experiences and stuff that we can use to help people. And yeah. Okay, Siege, let me tap into your energy. Let me... Okay. Let me get the guidebook out for this deck, because I love this Mystic Fairy Tarot, which is what these two cards are from. Very much. Okay. The Pentacles talk about the material world, the physical world. Talk about finances, but it's not just about money. As I said, it's about the physical. It's about the world, our environment around us. I don't know if like there's a project or maybe specific goals that you are trying to work towards, Siege. Maybe it could have to do with streaming, because I know you stream, and yeah, I've seen you go live and stuff. I wish I had more time to visit people's streams. I'm just so busy, but I don't know, it could be that, it could be other things, you know. Take it how it resonates, apply these messages how it resonates with your life. If something doesn't resonate, that's okay, you could just toss it out the window. But yeah, Three of Pentacles energy is about like starting, for you, I'm seeing like, it's like you have these 3 puzzle pieces that you're trying to put together. I'm okay. I'm also seeing like, as like another metaphor, like a formula, puzzle pieces, stuff you're trying to, like there's effort and energy here that you're trying to put together, but maybe it's not working out how you want it to yet. Or there isn't much progress yet. Or maybe you've like worked really hard, but other people haven't really taken the time to notice. And I don't know if that's like weighed on you a bit. It's so interesting because it's making me think of like the Three of Pentacles and the Rider-Waite Tarot, because it has like 3 pentacles at like the top. This one's a bit different. Let me look at this imagery. Oh, wait, the butterfly's holding the pentacle. Wait, that's cute. Oh, okay. I'm also hearing it's like maybe you've done the work, but now you're waiting for the opportunities, or I guess the what word am I trying to look for? Like the reward for the work you've done. Maybe you're also looking for like the final puzzle piece, or you're wondering if there's something else that would make things click for you. And it's also crazy because earlier today when I was like meditating, and like I was listening to a video, and like they were like talking about like, you know those like circle charts? Let me draw it. Let me draw it, because I literally drew it in my personal notebook, and it's making me think of that earlier. Ignore the knock, I accidentally clicked when I opened. It's okay, Remy, no worries. Also, hi, Remy! Hello! No worries. Honestly, Remy, I have a fear of doing that too. I assumed you accidentally did it, so no worries. But yeah. Okay, Siege, like, so in the Rider-Waite Tarot, it's funny because like the pentacles in it are like this at the top, but literally today, I kid you not, in my personal notebook, I did a circle chart like this, and that's what I'm seeing for you. So that's why I was like seeing like this, and it's like, I don't know, it's almost like you're taking whatever these are in your life, and you're like trying to switch them around and like find the right formula. But it being in reverse, it feels like, that's why it feels like maybe there hasn't been much progress or something yet, you know? But yeah, this butterfly, this butterfly carrying one of the pentacles is making me think of like something that's out of your hands, or like the universe, or like spirit, your spirit guides, or if you don't believe in like spirits or whatever, you know, that's okay. But like, just kind of imagine this in general as like the universe, you know, handing over that final piece. So maybe that's some advice for you, is like having more patience, especially with the work that you've done. Consistency. Consistency. I'm hearing that for you as well. You know, I think maybe some of what you're doing, oh my gosh, yeah, wait, these are plants. I was literally just about to talk about that. That's crazy. These plants take time to grow. And a lot of times I like to imagine like the things that we work on in our lives, whether it's related to our job, our hobbies, things we're searching, you know, things we're putting energy and work towards. You know, these plants take time to grow. These seeds take time to grow. But I think the good news is that you have a lot of seeds that you've planted already, and now they're just growing. So that's why there's patience, you know? You know, it's that thing of like, if you like you plant a seed and you check it every day, it's gonna feel like it takes forever. But if you just let it be, continue watering the plants, let it be, one day you're gonna wake up and they're blooming, they're blossoming. And that's what I'm seeing for your life. Whatever you think this means to you, if you aren't thinking of something specific, this could just be general overall your life. If it is something specific, then yeah, you can apply it to that thing. Yeah, okay, wait, another example. I know I'm flipping it over so we can look at the imagery better. It's like, I almost see it now as like these plants that you're planting will blossom, and once they start to blossom and like become plants and flowers, that's when butterflies will come to your little plants that you planted and actually give you the rewards for all the hard work you're doing. So if you've ever had thoughts of like, why am I doing this? Like, if nothing's happening, or like, is this the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? Did this money I spent on this thing, did this time, did this energy, was it worth it? I don't know if you've had thoughts like that, like wondering if like you've made the right choices and you've put your energy and time towards the right things. I think over time you will be shown that you did make the right choices, or, you know, whatever you were putting your energy towards, there was a reason for that. You know, there is either like a lesson, or there will be like, you know, for you, I think it's more so rewards and just like things clicking, you know? So if you're ever worried about that, just know it's coming. All of that was not for nothing. I promise you. I know it's hard to see that right now. I know it's tough, especially if you have days where you're just, you know, really not feeling good about it. But have trust in yourself, you know? Have trust that it wasn't all for nothing. Now your obstacle. Yes, I do. Aw. Okay, me too. Me too, to be honest. But I've gone through this a lot now in my life, that like, that's why I feel comfortable, and that's what I'm seeing for you is like, yes, it'll come. It'll take time, more patience, but it wasn't for nothing. With your obstacle being the Three of Cups, again, 2 3s, which is crazy. In a good way. Now the cups are about our emotions, our emotional body, our connections to others. Upright. Three of Cups can talk about community, connecting with others, friendship. I don't know if like you have felt lonely in whatever this is. Maybe there's people who are in your life that you wish you were connecting more with. Maybe you wish there was more conversations or more interaction or just opportunities for connection. I also think I'm seeing like a crowd of people or like an audience. So that's why it kind of makes me think it could have to do with streaming for you as well. Of like, Yeah, because like when it comes to streaming and stuff, I don't know if like for me, or honestly for every creator, whether you're big or small, like the numbers, the views, that has an effect on us, you know? It can be hard not to pay attention to that. Luckily, with the kind of streams I do, because I'm like so interactive and focused on this, I don't have time to really look at the numbers too much. But it could definitely weigh on you, like when you see it go up and down, or if it's just down for a while. I think there's a message here for you of like to not take that so personally, you know? Even if this isn't about like streaming, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, because it could be like family or friends. I don't know, there's just something about like you wanting to connect or something. Or just, there's a lack here with your connections with others, with your emotions in some way. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing, is just not to take it personally. Which I know is hard. Kind of crazy, because I feel like that's a message for me as well, because I take things very personally, even though logically, like my logical brain knows that, like, for example, oh, this person was just busy, or they didn't mean to hurt me, you know, but like they could be doing something like that's not even like they didn't do anything wrong, but like my sensitive emotional self will still get like upset and sad, you know, even though like logically my brain knows like it's fine. It also could be some advice of like maybe what would help this growing your garden is connection with others, reaching out more. That could also be it as well. Maybe you try to do a lot of things yourself. Maybe you're hesitant to reach out to others. Maybe you don't want to be bothersome. Maybe you want to collaborate with people. Maybe you want, yeah, opportunities for that. But a lot of that starts from within you, you know? It comes from you. It has to... Part of it, like, energetically, right, is, like, being open to that energy. You know, and being brave in moments where we are maybe nervous to send a message to someone. You know? Or just reach out or ask for help. Don't be afraid to rely on others, okay? You don't have to do everything yourself. You don't have to figure all this out yourself, you know, especially with, again, like these puzzle pieces. We are not meant to be lonesome creatures. We are meant to socialize and connect and truly, like, all the relationships in our life, whether they're big or small, or like whether it's surface level or deep, we can learn a lot from others, and it's good to connect and rely. And it feels good, you know, to be supported and have that community. I want to look at the guidebook page for this one, because it doesn't have reverse meanings, but we shall see what it says. Ooh, a message I'm getting as I like kind of glance at this page before I even like fully read it. Maybe you need to spend some time, like, I don't know, maybe you take a lot of things very serious in your life, which isn't a bad thing, but like maybe maybe you don't have a lot of time to like let yourself like loosen up and be free, and like I don't know if like you lived a very structured life. Maybe you work a lot. I just heard busy. But regardless, maybe you could like, I don't know, give yourself permission and the time to have fun and enjoy yourself and like hang out with people and friends, or even hang out with yourself. That's okay too. But like intentionally having that time for yourself would be good. Here's that, in case you want to pause it, and I'll show you the other side. I love all the emotes you do in chat, Siege. I love emotes. I think they're so fun. I need to make more for myself. I just like, see, that's one of my problems, is I like do so much for other people, and then I'm like, with me, I'm just like, eh. Okay. Three of Cups. Celebrate the great things in your life with the great friends of your life. Let your hair down, kick up your heels, and dance just for the joy of it. Your friends help increase your joy and support you in times of sorrow. They are a wonderful blessing. Just remember that while they are an important part of your life, they are not your life. Don't let their opinions affect your choices. Good friends will always celebrate your joy no matter what. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I needed to hear that. I feel like I needed to hear that too, to be honest. Yeah, see, because as I was reading this card especially, it just... I see myself in this. Yeah, I don't know if, like, there's a lot of people around you with a lot of opinions, or maybe just people's opinions, thoughts and stuff affect you as well, or even like the lack of what they're saying or doing. Because again, like whether that's like, for example, with streaming, like the lack of people there, or when it comes to like friends or family, like the lack of like spending time with them or connecting or having the conversations you want, you know? Don't let their opinions, and I'll say actions as well, I'm gonna add that to that, affect your choices. And also just, yeah, they're just, I think, yeah, that's just an obstacle you're probably working through right now, similar to me, of like just not letting it affect you, and especially like your self-worth, you know? Like don't let that determine your value as a person, because it doesn't, you know? You already are so special, and you already have a lot of worth and value just because you're you. You don't need to prove that to anyone or anything, you know? Yeah, I think you're just learning how to water your garden and water these plants. You know, even when there's these thoughts and feelings affecting you. You just gotta keep moving forward. Keep moving through it, you know? It is hard, though. That was one of the things I was crying about this week. Was, like, one of the relationships in my life. I was like, ugh. I got upset over, like, a very small thing, and then it, like, it's like an avalanche of like, emotions and past memories, and it was just like all this stuff hit me, and it's like I'm also trying to figure out how to like not let things like that affect me so much, you know? Like it's a beautiful thing to feel and care, but also it's good to protect your peace, you know, and also realize like there's certain things that's just like, it takes two to tango, you know? It's not all your responsibility, if that makes sense. To fix things or work on things, or, you know, you're doing enough. You're good enough. Okay. For your advice card, we have the King of Pentacles. More pentacles. King of Pentacles, he's someone who's very earthly. That's interesting. I just heard taking things at face value. Because I don't know, it's making me think of like, because again, as we've discussed, Pentacles is very earthly, very, very present in like the physical. And so like, maybe you're like so focused. How do I word this? I'm trying to word this in a certain way. Yeah, it's like, so it's like people do an action or something happens and it's like you take it at like face value. Maybe that's the advice, actually. Like, I don't know if like you read into things. I definitely read into things. Or like, and what I mean by read into things, I mean like, I guess overthinking about things or even small interactions with people, you know. I do that. I don't know if you do that. But if you do, yeah, okay, I think that's what I was trying to say. Like, maybe it would be good to kind of take things with like a grounded approach. Take things at face value. And like not read into things when it comes to other people. But I was also getting like an interpretation of like, again, kind of what we were saying, like, for example, with like streaming, like just because like you have a stream where there's not a lot of people, that doesn't mean people don't care about you or what you do. That doesn't mean like, that doesn't determine your worth as a creator or how cool you are, you know? And that goes for anything in your life. Like, things like that don't determine our worth. So that's another message. So I guess there's like two with this card that I'm seeing. I think maybe you're learning like, yeah, you already have so much value and so much to offer the world, and you already, oh, I just heard good at a lot of things. I feel like you already have a lot of skills and experience and things you can offer the world. So don't worry too much. Like maybe, oh, okay, I'm hearing the song, What Was I Made For? What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. I'll write it down for you. You are already enough as you are. I think a lot of us, so many of us, especially in the creator space, you know. But in general, I think a lot of people are always like trying to think about like, how could I improve this? How could I do this thing better? How can I continue on? What's my next move? What's my plans next week? What's this? What's that? And it's like, sometimes we need to take a moment and realize that like, we are good enough as we are. We're not perfect. But that's okay, we're not meant to be perfect. Yes, we're always constantly growing and stuff, but like, sometimes it's good to just take a moment to be like, I'm good where I am, you know? So maybe being present is another thing, another advice Alright, to leave off this reading, let's read the King of Pentacles from this deck, which is the Spears of Heaven Tarot. Hi Parker, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. Okay. Doing good, getting ready for work. I hope you have a good day at work. I hope it's a good day. Okay. Here is this in case you want to pause it in the future. Hopefully you can read it. I will read it out loud. And here's the other side. Okay. King of Pentacles. The end of the journey toward material wealth. The king resides at the end of the road of all material wealth. He has grown old in the pursuit of it, and now he enjoys it in a more passive and receptive manner. He looks toward a future where additional gains might wait, but there is no need for action. That's kind of what I was saying, you know, just kind of being present with what's already around you. Okay, I lost my place. He holds the staff of power, but there seems little need to use it. He understands the entire spectrum of wealth and has adorned himself with it. Jewels, coins, a throne impressed with the forms of plants, and a bowl crowned with the Ace of Pentacles. This bowl stands for Taurus, the king's practical, dependable, steady nature. He has left his palace and resides in his garden, a paradise of a sort on earth. This old man, surveying his kingdom at the end of his life, finds serene peace by discovering the nature of material wealth and being content with it. But here rests also a danger. This is a complacent card, a final stage, and therefore subject to decline in entropy. There's a lot of, like, wisdom that I feel with this energy. I mean, it literally talks about it. You know, someone who's lived a lot of life, lived a lot of experiences. It's funny. I don't know. I'm kind of getting that it's like, I don't know how old you are and you do not have to tell me your age, but I'm just, it kind of feels like maybe like physically you've lived a lot of life. I think a lot of adults experiences, but it's like internally or like mentally, sometimes we can kind of still feel so young and also feel like, oh my god, I'm old, but also I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. You know, I feel like a lot of adults experience that as we get older. It's like, we're older and like, yes, we have wisdom and we have experience, but also sometimes it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm still human, I still don't know what I'm doing, you know? I think you might have learned a lot of good lessons in your life already. And I don't know, maybe this is kind of like energy of like reflecting, just being present, you know? Be present, reflect. Things will sort itself out, you know, if you're worried or concerned about whatever it is you've been working on or thinking about your life. Don't stress. Don't stress. I know that's easier said than done, but I think you're doing good. You deserve time to just like chill and relax and just... Yeah, like I feel very zen now with this like last card. It feels very like, okay, we're just gonna sit here, you know? So yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this song would like... I don't know if you've seen the Barbie movie or listened to this song, but this song might have some messages for you. What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. Yeah. Okay. I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading, Siege. I really, really hope that resonated for you. I hope that helped you, or gave you some guidance. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap. And thank you for trusting me with this reading and spending time with me. I'm wishing you the bestest of luck with your life. And yeah, it's always good to see you. It's always good to see you. Yes, I hope that helps. I really do. Hi, Dark Master Tarot. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Have a fun stream. Me go sleep. Good night. Okay, see. Rest well. I hope you have a nice rest. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, we got a couple beewee boops. Beewee boops before I forget. So let's do some beewee boops. Here is your boops. Beewee. He's so cute, look at him. The star of the show, truly. Beewee. Okay. Okay, we will choose the next free reading after a quick ad break. I do ad breaks between readings. So we will do a little break. If you would like a free reading during stream, you're welcome to join the freebie queue by doing !join. Just remember, the free readings are chosen randomly, / intuitively. I try to get through as many people as I can, but yeah, it's kind of hard to get through all the requests and stuff, but I do my best. If you would like to guarantee yourself a reading during stream, you are welcome to donate to my KOFI. Just remember to put your question in the donation message. But yeah, you get more cards and your readings guaranteed and prioritized during stream. But that's always optional. Never expect anyone to donate. I'm just happy you guys are here spending time with me. Well, yeah, okay, we are gonna BRB for a couple minutes, and I will we'll pick the next reading after the ads. I'm back. You're not. Did I miss anything? Hello, hello. Oh, Mundo was trying to guess. Oh, I see. Did you get any points, Mundo? Wait, did I ruin your thing just now? Were you trying to guess that one? Wait, no, I think it was a new one. Uh-oh. But yes, I'm back. Let's see who's gonna be the next freebie. Let me remove Siege. Okay, let's see who's in the list. I feel like it elusives with it. That's no, I believe in you, Mundo. Hey, it's okay. I make up words all the time with words on stream. It's okay. Okay, who's gonna be the next freebie? Cosmic Rogue, are you still here? Let me know, let me know. Ah! Yippee! Congrats, you've been chosen for the next free reading. So, let me know what your question is, what kind of reading you're wanting, and if you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here. But you don't have to, if maybe it's overwhelming, or you're not sure, or whatever, we'll figure it out. Just let me know what kind of reading you're wanting. Let me write you in my book. The bottom one, love/relationship C. So that is, what brings you together? What pulls you apart? What needs your attention? Yeah, we can do that for you. So what relationship are we looking into? Are we looking into a friend, a partner, family member, coworker? Yeah. When I do connection readings, I just need to know like what person we're reading and what your relationship is to them. Partner, wife. Yes, we can absolutely do that for you. Ooh, I feel like we haven't really done that spread in a while. Yay! Okay, that's exciting. I like connection readings a lot. All right, let me write you down here. Ooh, and I might swap the position of the cards a little. I've been meaning to change that because it makes more sense to me to have the card for like what needs your attention in the middle. That's just a small thing, but yeah, I don't know, it makes more sense to me to do it that way, and I keep forgetting to change it. There's like a lot of things I need to do for my stream, but it's like as soon as I'm done streaming, I'm like tired and then I forget about it, you know? But yeah, I will shuffle your cards here and get it all ready for you, and then I'll show you everything once I get your timestamp. Okay. Okay. What brings these two together? Okay, okay. What tools? Where does this want to go? Oh. Okay. We'll put that like... Well, okay. Yeah, I guess. And then for your last card, what needs your... Okay. Let's get your timestamp ready. Ooh, there's an angel number in it. Exciting. Okay, Cosmic. So, your timestamp is 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 44 seconds. So since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. And yeah, you have the angel number 44 in your timestamp. So anytime we have an angel number during stream, feel free to add to the counter. Okay. And let me write that down. Okay, 1, 43, 44. Cool. Okay. Representing what brings you guys together, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Representing what pulls you guys apart, we have the Four of Swords. This one, I couldn't decide if it was like reversed or not. It kind of kept flipping around, so we shall see. But yeah, and then finally, for what needs your attention, we have the Queen of Cups or Chalices in reverse. Very pretty card. Lyra! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. Hi Lyra, hi raiders. Hello, hello. Let me shout you out, let me shout you out. Oh my goodness. Hi Lyra, I hope you had a good stream. If you need to raid and run, I completely understand. Take care of yourself, drink water, eat food, rest, do all the things. Guys, Lyra is one of my besties, okay? Lyra is another lovely streamer. They are so awesome. They play a variety of stuff. But yes, Lyra is a very good friend of mine. So go give some Lyra some support and love. But yeah, if anyone is new here, who hasn't seen me before, hi, hello, I'm Moon the Fairy Raccoon. I'm a tarot VTuber and artist. Yeah, we've been doing tarot readings. So if you want a tarot reading, you're welcome to join the freebie queue by doing !join. Just remember, free readings are chosen randomly. I need to hydrate till and back. I didn't realize reading all the dialogue for the visual novel for Phantom of the Opera would drive me out. Oh my goodness, you were playing Phantom. Oh my gosh, I need to finish that. I need to finish that. Well, dude, it's really long. There's a lot of dialogue in that. Please drink some water. Take care of yourself. Because even, I wasn't reading it out loud, but I was just like, dang. It is like reading a book. But yeah. That's fun. That's exciting. I need to finish it myself. But yeah. I'm doing good. Thank you again for the raid. Go take care of yourself. Love you, Lyra. Okay, but back to the reading. Sorry, I'm tipping water. Okay. I'm noticing, Cosmic, my throat feels kind of closed up. A little more than it did earlier, which is interesting. Like, it feels tight. Like, it feels like there's a lot of tension in my throat right now. Which possibly could be something connected to your energy. If not, it's okay. But, yeah. As always, please take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. Apply this to how it resonates in your life. If something doesn't resonate, toss it out the window. It's okay. You also don't have to believe me with certain things or whatever. I'ma just yap. And yeah. What brings you guys together? So the Two of Pentacles. This is about balance, especially balancing and juggling tasks, responsibilities. The Pentacles talk about the physical realm, our environment. And I'm thinking about this in the context of your relationship. Honestly, this is another one that I feel like the reversed and non-reversed doesn't matter too much, because like I'm getting specific messages. So what brings you guys together? I'm seeing like magnets. Isn't it with magnets? Isn't it like the opposite sides attract or whatever? Well, regardless, that's a phrase I heard. Like, you guys could be very different in some ways, but it works out. It's almost like a yin and yang vibe of like balancing each other out. I don't know if like you... Maybe the other picks up where the other lacks, if that makes sense. Like maybe you guys... You could also be like, obviously similar. I feel like if you're married, you know, you have to have some things in common, right? But maybe when it comes to like your internal world, like when you really get to know you guys as individuals, that's where you can really see a lot of the differences. But yeah, I see these as like two magnets or whatever. What brings you together? Yeah, you guys just might be good at balancing each other out. You both might have like certain perspectives that you can offer each other, and maybe it's really helped you throughout your relationship. It's almost like your differences are what makes you stronger. Oh, I'm getting an image of people hugging, like very tight, because like I saw magnets and now I'm seeing like people like hugging, you know? Photon! That's another one of my bestest friends in the whole world. Let me shout you up again. Hi, Photon. I hope you're having a good day. Yay! Guys, go give Botan some love. Botan is one of my bestest friends. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, my throat just feels really like really tight with this like energy for some reason. So I don't know if like that's relating to like your throat chakra. I don't know if that's for both of you or one of you. It almost reminds me of the feeling of like you feel like you're gonna cry and then like you get all choked up, like you can't speak because your throat's all tight. Like it feels like that right now. And even, I don't know if you guys could tell it, I feel like my voice even sounds a little scratchy right now. And like this is only the second reading, so that's crazy, but yeah. It just, it feels very, it's almost like a satisfying thing. It's just like, it's like two peas in a pod, you know? What brings you guys together is just like the balance, the differences, the difference of perspectives, of energy. But it's like I'm seeing like the same type of magnet as well. Which is why I think like maybe, I don't know if maybe on the outside you guys seem very similar. We're gonna get a sticky note for you as well. Because like I'm just seeing these magnets. There's one magnet. And there's another magnet. This one's slightly bigger. I don't know, maybe one of you is taller or something. But I just see this is like the type of magnet that I'm seeing in my head for you. I should just start doodling more when I do readings, huh? To describe things better. But yeah, it's like you guys are just like these two peas in a pod, you know? Again, one is bigger. I didn't do that on purpose. Like maybe even like energetically, I don't know how spiritual you are, so it's okay again if you don't believe me with some of this stuff. But like maybe energetically, like your guys' like souls or like higher selves like are very, very similar. In a world and sea of people. I don't know, maybe you guys found each other because like maybe it felt like home. I don't know, know, maybe even physically you guys don't like to separate. Like maybe you guys are like hanging out all the time or are with each other a lot. Because it's like these magnets and peas, they're just like, they're nice and snug together. Let me glance at the guidebook. I don't know if there's any messages for that. Any others? Ooh, I'm gonna read this one. This sounds good. All right. Here's this page in case you want to pause it in the future. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Union of material forces. The material world for which the pentacles stand can be interpreted in a dualistic fashion. It holds light and darkness, life and death, growth and decay. These endless dualistic forces and the friction between them drive the dance of life. This endless dance is symbolized by the Ouroboros figure snaking around the two pentacles in an infinite ribbon. One can master this dualism, reconcile opposing forces, and reap the benefits. This is less a single decisive action and more a continuous balancing act. Didn't I literally just say that? Or like, I think it's what I was trying to say at the beginning. It's just like you guys, there's so much balance, and like that's what brings you guys together and that's how you guys center each other, is like by bringing in those different energies and perspectives. Keeping the dynamics of nature spinning at just the right angle. This attitude is often found simply in the observation and acceptance of life as we seek balance and to understand life's complex dance. I'm spiritual. She is physically bigger than me. Yeah! I don't know, it's funny because that just kept coming up. I was like, notice that. We have been close all our relationship. 6 years. Wow. Longest we've been apart was 1.5 months. Aw, that's so sweet. I love that. I love that. That's nice. Yeah, for real, like, okay. Another thing I was gonna mention is, like, I feel like it doesn't matter whether it was reversed or not. Because it's almost like the imagery with this is, even when it's upside down or upright, it's balanced. Which the Two of Pentacles doesn't always look like that in some decks. And that's what I notice. It's like, I feel like you just have a really good thing going. You know, it's like you found the right recipe. I guess. And maybe that's taken some time and communication and like using your different perspectives. But I feel like there's just an equal understanding with each other, that like even if you guys have different opinions or perspectives, you're still working in harmony together, which is really beautiful. And I think that's something that a lot of relationships strive for, you know. But that's what I noticed, whether it's reversed or upright, it looks the same because you guys are able to balance the energy out. It's not like other interpretations where it's like wobbling, you know. It's more like, yeah, you just, whether you guys are flipped upright or upside down, you're locked in. Okay, now, what pulls you guys apart? We got the Four of Swords, which was another one I wasn't sure if it was reversed or not. I mean, this deck doesn't technically have reversal meanings, but it kind of depends on the reading. Four of Swords energy talks about rest, especially mental rest. The swords talk about our thoughts, our mental space. headspace, communication, thoughts, intelligence with others, you know. I think I mixed up some of those words, but whatever. It's funny, when I put it down, I almost wanted to put it like this. But I feel like that doesn't look as satisfying. I want to look at the guidebook for this one too. So let me find that page as well. Ooh, honestly, I don't like... Maybe one of you... Okay. Whoa, sorry. Lots of things come into my mind. It's making me think like an issue could be maybe when one or both of you are not resting well. Sleeping well, it could be sleeping, but again, it could also be that mental rest. Like maybe feeling mentally exhausted. Even if you rested your body or like gone to sleep, like you could still feel exhausted mentally. And I don't know if that's caused issues before, or maybe it just negatively impacts the relationship, even if it's not causing like... It just feels like it's more so like affecting the vibes. And I don't know if maybe one of you is a night owl and one of you isn't, or maybe both of you could be night owls. I don't know if like one or both of you maybe likes to work even when you should be resting your mind. Like maybe one of you is like always working, or maybe always thinking about working. It just feels like there's an active mind here. Overthinking. Maybe overthinking has caused issues in the connection before. But it's so interesting because this is also very balanced energy or imagery. Like for both of these, like you guys are so in sync. And maybe because of that, it's like when one of you has a bad day, maybe it really affects the other. Hi, Silent Wolf! Thank you. I have lots of different cards. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Oh, I don't know if maybe one of you is not very good at communicating your feelings or your thoughts. Especially in the moment. I don't know if one of you... I just heard conceal, don't feel. like Elsa, you know? That might... Communication, or like... That could be an issue, maybe. Or has been an issue before. I don't know if one of you maybe has like a fear as well. Like, there obviously there's so much nuance to that. Like, I don't know if like one of you is just... holds back or has a hard time talking about certain things, certain topics. This is also reminding me of like a gate opening and closing. These swords. Because they're all parallel. Interesting. Oh, that's funny. I flipped to the tower page. Yeah, I don't know if one of you like... Or both of you, I don't know, like... There's an energy here of like maybe, again, like overthinking or like jumping to the worst conclusion first. I don't know if like your brain is like that. Or if her brain is like that. Or maybe you both could be like that. But like I don't know, me randomly flipping to the tower page made me think of that, of like overthinking and being like, oh my god, the worst catastrophe, when really like what's actually happening isn't that bad. Hi, Talamir, it's good to see you. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. How is the be-do? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I was crying a bit before stream, but it was okay. It was a good cry. It was an emotional release. I was making a spell bag for myself. Yeah, see, my voice keeps cracking during this reading. That's why, like, it just feels like there might be something with, like, emotions and talking about them and, like, the throat chakra or whatever. Okay. Four of Swords. Okay. Here's the page in case you want to pause it in the future. Oh, what happened? I've just been emotional the last few days. Do not worry. Just kind of doing some healing stuff, you know. Four of Swords. The practical spirit. After the rash action of the Three of Swords, we must regroup and take stock. Ooh, okay. This means using the practical side of divine intellect to engineer, invent, and marshal resources. The Four Swords are laid as though in a weapon rack, organized and ready. But the stable material qualities of the Four of Swords is dangerous. It could be a dead end, like a tool case that is highly organized but never opened. Constrained by practical thinking, our intellect can become grounded and incapable of making intuitive leaps to other ideas or planes of existence. Maybe there's a struggle with you guys when you have disagreements or have fights. I'm gonna say disagreements, you know? Maybe one of you or both of you, like, I don't know, maybe when one of you, like, disagree, when you're, like, having, like, a rough patch, a rough moment, maybe it's hard to, like, speak or talk about it or, like, open up about it. And that might create, like, kind of, like, some isolation and loneliness for both of you. Especially because of how connected you guys are. That's why it might feel like so... And this could also be past energy if you guys have worked through some of this already, but like... That's why it could feel so heavy whenever you guys do disagree or fight or anything like that. Because, like, you guys are so in sync, you know? So it's like when things kind of cause the magnets to separate a little, or the peas, you know, in the pod, it could feel, yeah, like almost painful. Oh, and yeah, okay. And this also talks about these swords being like tools in a tool case, and you have to be careful that they don't just sit there and are never used. So that's making me think, like, yeah, thoughts, like one of you is like keeping something inside. What pulls you apart? Not speaking, not opening up, not being truthful, not telling the thoughts when you have them, you know? The thoughts, the feelings, not sharing those things and letting these things build up. That could be it. That could be something that pulls you guys apart, is like letting things build up over time. And then it could be that thing where it's like when things, you know, build up like that, it's like at some point it's gonna overflow and explode, or, you know, in some way. That's why it's good to... I just heard check-in. If you guys haven't found a solution to that, I don't know, I just heard weekly check-in, you know? Like weekly emotional check-in. Let me write that down. Weekly emotional check-in. Might be why your throat was feeling weird, like something is stuck in her throat. Yeah. That's definitely why. It's like being blocked, you know? It's like that throat chakra energy. That's why like my throat feels tight right now and like I can't feel scratchy. I don't know if maybe there's like deeper things that you guys have a hard time talking about. We want to say something but don't know how. Afraid to breathe. Oh, that could so be it. You're so right. Like being afraid to like ruin what you guys have, especially because like you guys are usually so connected and things are usually like, you know, so like this. So it's like that makes a lot of sense, actually. You know, you don't want to ruin what you have, but the thing is, to keep the closeness, you need to allow yourselves those moments of disagreeing, or those moments of, yeah, even separating. Like, it doesn't even have to mean separating like in a big scary way. It's like even just like going in a different room for a bit and collecting yourself, you know? It's healthy to like have time for yourself in a relationship and like, you know, still be your own person. It's healthy for it to be like that. That could very much be it. Like when these things come up, one of you could be like holding it in because you don't want to like ruin the peace. But the thing is, like, in order to keep the peace, you need to talk about these things and open up. You know, it's especially because of how, oh, well, I just heard in love and just, I think it would take a lot for you guys to truly like separate from each other, you know? So if you're that person, or if they're that person, or maybe both of you struggle with this at certain times, you know, don't be afraid. Like this feels like this is your bestie, you know, and sometimes, you know, you have to have those difficult conversations, but you'll feel a lot better and you'll feel a lot closer when you do open up. Sometimes our brains are like, oh my gosh, well, what if I say this thing and it's like causes more issues or whatever, but it's like what will actually cause more issues is not opening up. You actually are creating more issues by not opening up, and you can avoid those issues by you know, actually talking about your feelings and thoughts or whatever, especially when moments come up, because it feels like it just feels like these are small things, like moments that happen that build up over time, and that can really weigh on someone when it's really built up. What needs your attention right now? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Hi, Sherby. Hello, hello. How are you? It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day or night. Whoa, it's already been 2 hours. That's crazy. Okay. The Queen of Cups. All the queens are very nurturing, but especially the Queen of Cups is very attentive to emotions, other emotions. She's someone who can speak and feel and be with her emotions freely and help others connect with that part of themselves as well. And this is in reverse, and I will take the reversal meaning a bit with this one. Hold on, I want to look at this. What needs your attention right now? Ooh, okay, with this imagery, I'm kind of seeing this boat is your guys' relationship. These whales are like other people, life's responsibilities, work. This is these whales and stuff are the things outside of your relationship, and this boat is your relationship. And I'm noticing how this mermaid is like lifting it out of the water. Maybe you guys, have you guys not spent a lot of time together as a couple just doing things with each other, like outside of responsibilities, outside of work? Because maybe you guys are like really entwined in each other's lives, right? But maybe you haven't taken the time to like plan some dates or plan a vacation together, or just even a weekend or a day or afternoon at the park or something. Like being intentional with creating that space for you, just your relationship. Because it's like, especially when you're married, I feel like I see a lot of people who are married, like you get very used to obviously like living with that person and working together to like survive. You know, like working together to get groceries and paying the bills, and it's like it's good to remember how things were at the beginning of the relationship and go back to that energy. And it's like, yeah, take the boat out of the water for a bit. Make sure you have time for your relationship and plan it and be intentional outside of like the daily grind of living, you know? I think that'll help you guys a lot. Especially if there is any, oh yeah, that could definitely create the space for you guys to talk about some of these things. Maybe part of the problem is like, you feel like there's maybe not the right time to talk about these things, especially if it seems small, you know? Quote unquote seems small. So that's why it's good, you know, to have these check-ins, to plan dates. I think it's still good to go on dates, no matter how long you've been married, you know? And just have that time with each other, because it's like, you know, you're not partners just to survive together in this world, you know, and just to, you know, work and do the responsibilities. Like, your partners, you know, to love each other and have fun with each other and just experience that, you know? So remember to take some time and have some space for that. I think that will really help. You know, it doesn't even have to be anything too big. It could be like a movie night or baking cookies together, you know? Sometimes those small moments are really special and really matter a lot. Yeah. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading. I feel like that was a good end to it, you know? Yeah, okay. yeah, I hope that resonated, Cosmic. I really, really do. I hope it helped. Hope it gave you some guidance, some things to think about. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed listening to me. Yeah. Thank you for being here and trusting me with your energy. I really appreciate it. And once again, you can rewatch that anytime over on my YouTube with the timestamp I gave you. And yeah, in case anyone needs the link again, those are my links right there. Yeah. Lyra, thank you for the hydrate and the Bewie boop. Let's do a quick Bewie boop. Here he is, once again, the supreme leader of the Bewie cult. If you don't know what the Bewie cult is, well, you can somewhat find answers in my Discord server, mayhaps. Yeah, anyone is welcome to join my server, hang out, talk with the community. It's also the best place to get updates from me, specifically about like when I'm going live, or what my schedule is, or when my art commission's open, or when my tarot reading stuff's happening, you know? But here he is, the famous one and only Bewie! And here's your boop slayer. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. I have been blessed. My Bewie moon. What a day. Oh. Hehehe. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. We are gonna go on a quick ad break. I do ad breaks between readings. But then, unless someone donates, we are gonna choose the next free reading. So yeah, if you haven't already, you can join the freebie queue by doing !join. Just remember, the free readings are chosen randomly, / intuitively. I do my best to get to as many people as I can, but I only have so much energy. However, if you would like to guarantee yourself a reading during stream, you're welcome to donate to my Ko-fi with the tip button. Please remember to put your question in the donation message. And yeah. But yeah, that's not required. I never expect anyone to donate, but it's just a way if anyone wants to guarantee themselves a reading during stream, if you're worried about not getting picked or whatever. But yeah, okay. I will see you guys after the ads. Hello? Wah, I am back. Hello, hello. Ooh, 33 on the timer. 2 hours, 33 minutes. That's another angel number. Okay. Let's see. Did I remove Cosmic? I don't think I did. Alrighty, let's see who is in the list for the next Freebie. Hi, Dragon Wolfin. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, who's gonna be the next Freebie? Okay. Well, funnily enough, Dragon Wolfin, you've been chosen for the next freebie! Yippee! So as always, let me know what your question is, what kind of reading you're wanting, and if you'd like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here. Yeah! Let me know, let me know. General C, please. Yes, yes, we can do that for you. The classic. Current energy, advice, and possible future. Okay. I shall shuffle your cards, get it all ready for you, and I'll show you everything once I have your timestamp ready. Hi, Yuki! How are you? I hope you're doing good. Awesome, and I'll be getting a drink. No worries, no worries. Get comfy, take your time. Okay. Yay, we get to use the Animal Sphere Oracle cards. I don't think we've used them yet today. Yeah, I hope you're doing good, Yuki. It's good to see you. how have you been? Haven't seen your stream pop up in a minute. Overall, I've been doing pretty good. I mean, the last few days I've been crying a bit because I've just been emotional. But I've been doing some, like, healing work, I guess. Before stream today, I made this abundant spell bag. I cried some more, but it was good. It was a release, you know, letting go of old emotions, old energies, old feelings to allow new things to come into my life, you know? So I've been crying, but I'm okay, I promise. It's a good type of crying, you know? It's a good release. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this spell bag. I think it's the best one I've made so far. It smells nice. It smells like peppermint. You're doing good? That's good, I'm glad. Okay, what is Dragon Weapon's current energy? What do we need to know about that spirit? Ooh, I haven't seen this card pop up in a minute. Okay. What's the possible future? What's in store for Dragon Weapon? Okay. Oh, okay. Cards exploded on the floor. You know, they haven't done that much today, so maybe it was about time, I guess. Okay. Okay, let's get your timestamp. Okay, Dragonwolfen, your timestamp is 2 hours, 43 minutes, and 34 seconds. So, since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. And yeah, let me write that down. Okay. And you got like parallel numbers. You got 43 and 34. That's cool. For your current energy, Dragonwolfen, we have the Gazelle, which is fire type energy. For your possible future, we have the Four of Swords. This seems to be a card that's showing up a lot today. For your advice, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I'm feeling sleepy with your energy. I don't know if you're feeling tired right now or just in general if you're kind of tired, but I don't know. I've like, yeah, I feel a little sleepiness. Bit of sleepiness. Okay, with this Gazelle. So yeah, as I said, this is a fire energy, which is interesting. Because, I don't know, Gazelles, looking at this card, maybe if it wasn't for like the colors back here, I don't know if I would initially think a Gazelle would be fire. I don't know, I'm hearing something about like a hidden fire underneath. I think there's a lot of potential inside of you that you don't realize yet, especially because you've maybe felt worn down by life, and maybe you feel like any fire that was inside of you has dimmed. But the sparks of those flames are still there. And I think you will eventually find things that spark passion and joy in your life again. I think some of that might have to do with people you will meet, maybe a future relationship. Just know that the fire inside of you, while it may feel dim right now, it's not completely gone. That was a specific message I got. I don't know, I feel like gazelles are very gentle, or they seem gentle to me, but like fire energy is very like energetic and like sometimes vicious, but like fire doesn't always have to be vicious. Sometimes it could be warmth, you know? So it's interesting that this is your energy right now. So let's look at the page. Let's find the page for you. Gazelle. Here's that in case you want to pause it in the future. Gazelle. Heightened awareness and ability, vulnerable. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant. And this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much time cultivating, or effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, graceful, perceptive, artistic. When out of balance, food allergies, insomnia, racing mind. To bring into balance, yin yoga, a cozy home, good food. Okay, I'm hearing in my head that song. It's this one that goes like, war is over. Well, I don't remember the rest of the words. Isn't that a Christmas song? Isn't it the one that's like, and so this is Christmas? Oh wait, no, I think that's a remix. Wait, is that a remix? Okay, well, regardless, I heard in my head, war is over. The hard part is over. Dragon Wolfen, what I heard, that's what I heard. The hard part is over. Now, it is time to rest and heal. I was born in December, so maybe that's what it... Ooh, maybe. But yeah, it was just making me think of like this remix. But yeah, I don't know, I heard that part of that song. War is over. Okay, these are the messages I've channeled so far that you should know. The hard part is over. It's time to rest and heal. Yeah, being present. Maybe you're kind of in that energy that happens, you know, when we've gone through a lot, especially like one thing after the other, you know, where you're kind of almost like waiting for the next shoe to drop, waiting for the next bad thing to happen. But I think Spirit wants you to know, like, there's no need for that. I think you've already been through a lot of some of the most challenging things in your life. You've already kind of gone through like the peak of it, and now you're trying to heal from it, is what I'm hearing. I mean, obviously you'll still have your ups and downs as you go on throughout your life, but I think right now, you don't need to worry about constant danger. You need to worry about taking care of yourself. And I'm sure that's hard. I'm sure that's not the easiest thing. Maybe there's a lot of thoughts that keep you up at night. I don't know if you've been having trouble resting and sleeping. Maybe it's just, yeah, it's just hard to get yourself to sleep, especially if you do have a lot of racing thoughts in your mind. Yeah, maybe your flame with this fire energy is just feeling dull. But your guides want you to know, like, as I said kind of at the beginning, like, I promise you there will be things that ignite your flame again, make it brighter again. It takes time to get there, but I promise that this isn't gonna be forever, how you're feeling, what you're experiencing. I don't think anything we really feel or experience is ever permanent, or, okay, well, yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Like, you know, obviously we can go through things that have a lasting effect on us, but again, it's that thing I always say about cycles. The sun rises, the sun sets. Same with the moon. Our emotions come and go. The days come and go. The weather comes and goes. And that's why darker periods in our life will come and go. You'll find that joy again. You'll find that light again. Those sparks. But right now, your job is to rest and heal and recover. That's your job right now. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Maybe you're feeling a lot of loneliness right now. With your possible future, we have the Four of Swords. Now remember, anytime I talk about the future, please take it with a grain of salt. The future is always changing, energy is always changing. I could be right, I could be wrong. You also have free will, so you can change things. But I think what's really nice about this card, again, we're talking about sleepiness, right? Four of Swords literally talks about rest. It talks about rest, especially mental rest. You know, the swords talk about our mental space, our head space, communication, thoughts, intelligence. But look at these two fairies are sleeping. But I think it's also cool that there's another person here. So maybe sometime in the future you'll be spending a lot of time with someone that you can just rest with. Maybe not literal like sleeping, but maybe it like feels nice to just exist with someone without expectation. Ooh, I want to write that one down. Exist with someone without expectation. I think that experiencing that is so freeing. I think a lot of times, or well, I guess it depends on the person, but you know, when you're with people you trust, oftentimes you're not putting on like this social mask that I think a lot of us kind of put on. I think everyone does it. You know, everyone kind of has a mode they go into when they're like talking to a stranger or like ordering food from someone, you know, it's like it's that kind of thing. So maybe there's someone, whether, I don't know if this person's maybe already in your life, that you'll be connecting with them. I don't know if this is someone you'll meet, but at the very least, I do see someone. So if you're feeling lonely, just remember there's a whole world out there, and you'll find and connect with your people if you haven't already. If there is people in your life right now that you can reach out to, never feel like you're a burden for doing so. Honestly, that would be nice to exist with someone. Yeah. I think that would be really refreshing for you. And I see that. Obviously, I don't know how soon this is, but I think this is more so a message of comfort, of like, you're not meant to be alone, you know? Yeah, this feels really nice, especially after just, like, you know, just existing with someone that just doesn't require you to act a certain way or just even talk, you know? Sometimes it's just really nice to just be. But until then, focus on giving that type of space to yourself, on resting, recovering. Maybe you feel like you're running out of time sometimes to find your people, to find your person, and I get that. I know it's hard. I think things always work out the way they're supposed to, when they're supposed to, you know? The best thing you can do is focus on you and take care of you, you know? I just heard in my head, live life for yourself. Don't live your life waiting for someone. Obviously, it's okay to want someone, but I think it's like, you know, don't let thinking about the future take away from the present. Because I think, you know, there's a lot we can do just as people when we are alone or single or whatever, you know. I think that time's important for ourselves and our growth. But just know that it's not forever. That's nice. This is nice. I also got imagery of like rain as well. There's like raindrops of like, that was another little message. Like maybe this will be after another rainy day, metaphorically, like after another rainy point in your life or rainy time. Maybe this person will help you kind of just exist after the rain has stopped. And maybe that's talking about now. Maybe that's talking about like the rain that has happened now, if that makes sense, or like recently. Like they're helping you move through what has happened now, at some point in the future. Let's look at the guidebook for the Four of Swords. Okay, so you want to pause it. Four of Swords. If you are facing a difficult situation and find that you don't have the strength to deal with it, then don't. Take a break and get some rest. Your mind cannot function well if you're worn out. Even though your problem will still be there when you wake up or come back to it, you will be much better equipped to deal with it wisely. And sometimes people do find solutions to problems in their dreams. That was kind of me with like streaming this week. You know, because I didn't feel good this weekend. I had a headache, so then I couldn't stream on Monday, and then yesterday I woke up late and I just, you know, and then I was just in like a bad energy yesterday, but I took a cleansing shower and went to bed, and that really helped me a lot, you know? So if you need to maybe even like take time for yourself off work, like give yourself a break, or push a plan back or something, it's okay. Give yourself permission to do that. Obviously, if it's in your control, you know, I know sometimes with jobs and stuff that's tricky, but like if you have an appointment or something, I mean, take care of yourself. Like, you know, it's a doctor's appointment, you know, you'll take care of yourself, but it's just more so like, don't be ashamed or like, don't be afraid to take time. Like true time for yourself to just exist and be and rest, you know? Maybe work or other things are a distraction for you, so maybe you're a little bit afraid to rest. So maybe at night or just when you're chilling, a lot of those thoughts get to you. But it's important. It's important to take care of yourself. Now, finally, with your advice card, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This talks about lots of abundance. So it's interesting that this is your advice. Raining riches. I don't know why I just heard you guys know that song. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos. No need to ask why. Just close your eyes and open your mouth. It's raining tacos. Anyone? I don't know why that one came to my mind, but maybe you need a little more silliness as well. Like, find things that make you laugh, even if it's a TV show. Try to find joy where you can. Oh, that's the message. Okay. Yeah, because the Pentacles talk about the physical world, the environment, physical environment around us, and abundance isn't just money, you know, it's a lot of things. I think your advice right now is to just find happiness and joy or things that make you feel good wherever you can in your life. even if it's just scraps at the moment, even if you can only find scraps of joy, try to take the time to find that. You know, maybe take some time to think about things you're grateful for. You know, things that you can look forward to, maybe make plans that you look forward to. Just things that bring positivity and joy in your life, and focus on that. That's your advice. Is focusing on the positives around you. So I think there's always something to be grateful for. Even if it's just, for example, you know, you got yourself a drink earlier, as you said in chat. Like, even those small things, like, oh, I got myself my favorite drink, or my favorite food, or I have a roof over my head, you know? Whatever it is, like, find those things and be grateful, and maybe, I heard meditate with that. Just sit with it. I think that's what will help you get through this time, or just your current advice is just take a moment to look around at the things around you and find things to be grateful for, find things that make you laugh, find joy, find positivity. It's out there, I promise. Sometimes we just have to take a minute to look for it, you know? And sometimes it's really the simple things in life that can be so beautiful and refreshing. But yeah. I think it's where I'm gonna end your reading, Dragonwolfen. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap. And yeah, you can rewatch anytime over on my YouTube channel with the timestamp I gave you earlier. Wow, this energy made me feel so sleepy. Get some rest, Dragonwolfen. Get some good rest. I hope you're able to sleep well tonight. Or whenever you're resting next. Oops, I was muted. Oops. I don't know how much of you heard Dragonwolfen, but I was thanking you for always stopping by my streams and hanging out with me. It means a lot. But yeah, as I was saying, we are gonna go on a quick ad break. I like to do ad breaks between readings, and then we'll choose the next freebie. If you haven't already, you can join the freebie queue by doing !join. Just remember, free readings are chosen randomly / intuitively. However, if you would like to guarantee yourself a reading during stream, you are welcome to donate to my Ko-fi. You don't have to, but you get more cards, and that's how you prioritize yourself and get a guaranteed reading during stream. But yeah, okay. I will see you guys after the ads. Or actually, let me remove Dragonwolfen before I forget. Okay. See you guys soon. We back. Okay. Let's pick the next freebie. Who's in the list? We got Mundo and Dark Master Tarot. Alright, let's see. Who's gonna be the lucky next freebie? Mundo, are you still here? Mundo. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Mundo. Na. Okay, I'll give Mundo a minute to respond. If Mundo doesn't respond, then we... Yay! Message from my spiritual team and guardian angels, please and thank you. Any general reading you feel called to do at the present moment, Moon. Alrighty. I can do that for you. Absolutely. Alright, let me write you in my book. General A for you, actually. Past, present, future. I feel like I don't do that one a lot, but I don't know. That was the first one that came to my mind. Okay. What do we need to know about Mundo's present? Oh, also I do want to say, I don't always say this, but for those of you listening in at the end of stream, if you're able to, it would mean a lot to me if you stayed for the raid. Today I'm excited because there's someone who I think is going live soon. Yeah, I think they're going live soon. I've been wanting to raid them. It's just the days we stream never line up, and so I'm excited. So it'd mean a lot if you guys stayed for the raid today. I understand if you can't stay the whole stream though. Obviously, we don't know exactly when I'm ending. But it'd mean a lot if you guys could stay for that today. For anyone who can, and copy the raid message whenever we raid out. 'Cause yeah. I've been really excited to raid this person. I've been like waiting for the opportunity. Because I think they're really cool. Moon, have you gotten my message in chat? Yes, I have. I've been talking. Have you not heard me? Hopefully I wasn't muted. I was talking about how, like, I said I was gonna do past, present, future for you. I was not able to hear you before. That's weird. For like how long? Because I'm pretty sure I was not muted and everything. Yeah, maybe it was just a Twitch thing. But don't worry, you didn't miss much. I just mentioned how I'm gonna do past, present, future for you. And yeah, and also that I'd appreciate it for anyone who stayed for the raid today, because I'm really excited to raid this person. Because I don't stream much on Wednesdays anymore, so I'm really excited to raid them, because I hang out in their streams sometimes and they're really cool. Another VTuber who sometimes does tarot, and they're really awesome. But I'm excited to raid them after stream, but I'm not, or whenever we end. Which, I guess we'll see. It depends on if anyone comes and donates, and yeah. But what do we need to know about Mundo's future? Yeah, of course, Mundo! But yeah, I understand if some of you guys can't stay the whole stream when I end. Like, if you need to leave, that's okay. That's okay. But for those who are able to stay, it would mean a lot. Ooh. Okay. This deck's always hard to shuffle. There we go. Okay. Actually, before I get your timestamp, I'm gonna just grab some more water real quick. I'll be back really fast. Don't you worry, don't you worry. Wah. Hello. I'm back. Okay, let's get your timestamp, Mundo. Thank you for being patient. You definitely have to be patient if you want a reading from Moon. From Spoon. Oh my gosh, Botan? My friend Botan has been calling me Spoon recently. Honestly, I don't know why I haven't thought of that nickname for myself before, but I think it's funny. Spoon the raccoon. Ooh, okay. Okay, Mundo, your timestamp is 3 hours, 26 minutes, and 20 seconds. So, since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards. I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. Okay, let's see what they want to say to you. Okay, representing your present card, we have the Knight of Coins or Pentacles. Representing your possible future, we have the 10 of Coins in reverse. And representing your past, we have the Hermit in reverse. I'm pretty sure it's the Hermit. Yeah. I haven't used this deck in a while. Okay. Ooh, a lot of green here. So, with your past, I don't know if this is like... because it's the Hermit in reverse, and Hermit energy is about being kind of isolated, alone, taking time for yourself to reflect, going on a journey of yourself. But this is reversed, and this is in your past. So maybe in your past, maybe you used to be more connected with people. Could be childhood. Could be just be overall, like... I think especially when we're children, it's easier sometimes to connect with others. Like other kids, you know? Like you're in school and you're all like grouped together and you're always doing team activities. And then as you grow older, it's like, that's when you really start to dislike each other, I guess. Or just, you know, it's not as easy to get along, you know? 2222 in Brazil. Angel number code, please. Oh, let's go. We'll add that to the counter. That's funny. Oh yeah, today is the 22nd. Yeah, and it's Earth Day, and there's lots of green. That's why lots of green showing up everywhere. It's Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. But yeah, maybe in your past, like maybe that's something you think about a lot. Is like how connected you used to be, or maybe there are certain points in your life that maybe now you look back and you're like, maybe you almost feel like you took it for granted, or like you didn't know how good you had it back then. Especially because you might spend a lot of time inside now. Oh my gosh, and I see 2 on my dice. The synchronicities. Hi, Bloody Cobalt! How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, that's what I see with your past, is just kind of an emphasis on, like, you connecting with others, you know? Now with your present, we have the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you feel like you've been given... Oh, I feel like the cards need to focus. Maybe you feel like you've been given like the shorter end of the stick in life right now. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe sometimes you kind of feel like things have been unfair for you, especially the things that are out of your control. Maybe you felt like some things have been unfair. I think you're valid in those feelings. Because it's kind of like I see you as a knight staring at this pentacles. It's almost like, you know, you were a page of pentacles moving into this Knight of Pentacles. Maybe that's like childhood to like adulthood, or, you know, like maybe, you know, you've worked hard throughout your life and you've had these goals, these dreams, and it's like when you finally got to this point, it's like suddenly it's just like, oh, all that work or all this life I lived, and suddenly I only have this one coin. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? I feel so limited. I feel so... I just heard stagnant. Like maybe the odds are against you. Or maybe you're even just unsure what to do with your life. Or this could be something specific. So again, take it how it resonates. But like maybe you're just unsure of like... yeah, what to do with what you have, because maybe it feels like what you do have in your hands is not a lot. Like maybe you feel like you don't have a lot of options and you're not really sure what to do with that. However, something else I'm noticing about this card is like how these flowers, you're so focused on this coin, but these beautiful flowers at your feet, maybe some of these are achievements, flowers, and seeds you've grown yourself. Maybe it's just, in general, beautiful things in your life, or things that you can be grateful for, or positive things around you that you're not seeing because you might be really focused on your issues, or just this singular coin, you know? Not to say that you can't be upset about what's happening, but maybe there's some advice here about, yeah, being more present in the moment, looking at the flowers that are around you right now. Like you can almost imagine this coin as like a seed in itself. Maybe you're kind of looking at it like, well, I don't have dirt. I just have this seed. How am I supposed to grow this? You know, and it's like, I think with that, you will figure it out. But the important message here is the fact that like, you have these flowers here with you right now. Glyph! Hi, Glyphy! How are you? Oh my gosh, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, let me shout you out, the wonderful Glyph. Glyph is one of my lovely friendos. Glyph is so sweet. It's good to see you. Spent the day being with the earth outside some and made a spell so good today. I'll leave you to the readings. Just wanted to pop in. Oh, thanks, Buddy Cobalt. Yeah, it was the same for me. I made this spell bag today, an abundance spell bag, and I spent some time with the crystal outside because of Earth Day. I also was crying. I was crying because I've been, you know, lots of green plant, earth energy, but working with my heart chakra. I don't know, I've been healing. So it was the kind of cry that was needed, you know? I've been crying the last few days, but like, it's like a good thing. It's like a good release, you know, of emotion. So, but yeah, I made this today before stream and I'm pretty proud of it. My abundance spell bag. I'm good. I miss you. I know I miss you, Cliff. We need to hang out or something soon. It's been too long, honestly. It's been too long. Too long. Okay, I'm getting a specific message for you, Mundo. Yeah. Sorry, I just channeled that. Things will work out as needed, Mundo. Look below at your feet. If you spend your life always worrying about the next step, you'll miss it. You'll miss life. So I think that's some advice about your present. I also feel like you do work really hard, you know? So you deserve to just have some moments to yourself or just breaks or just fun, you know? Like, you're supposed to live life. We're not just meant to be machines that are constantly working and trying to progress to the next goal. Like, sometimes it's okay to just exist and enjoy existing and enjoy living and finding the joys in living if we're having a hard time finding the joys, you know? I just threw something together, but it feels good and happy, so I guess yeah. I'm the same with any like spells I do, like whether it's a protection bag spell or abundance spell bag or the candle spells I do. It's really just about intention, you know? You don't have to be too restrictive about it. But yeah, Mundo, that's what I channeled with that. Now, with your possible future. Now again, anytime I talk about the future, please take it with a grain of salt. The future's always changing, energy's always changing. I'll be right, I'll be wrong. You also have free will. Never forget this. It's interesting. So we have more pentacles, right? And again, this is our material world, the 3D, the stuff around us. Finances sometimes, but not always. And we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which upright is a pretty happy card, you know? Living in abundance, living in luxury. It is in reverse. So I think maybe part of the reason why it might be good to focus on these flowers or find these metaphorical flowers in your life right now is because you may continue to go through some hardships in your environment, in the things around you. You may continue to kind of, yeah, go through some hardships, go through some non-favorable situations. But this is not to stress you out, you know? I think it's just kind of the thing of like, this is life, right? And right now I think you're working in it to, I guess, prepare yourself for when that happens. I think right now you're building the skills of like being able to enjoy life still, even when things aren't perfect, even when things are getting chaotic, getting messy, getting difficult. It's still important to come back to ourselves and come back to the important things and things to be grateful for. As I said in the last reading, you know, like being grateful for like the roofs over our head, the food that we eat. Simple joys, simple pleasures, you know. I think you'll be better equipped for more difficult challenges in your future. For the things that you're going through right now and the things you're working through right now. So it's all for your benefit, you know. Hi, Fractured Mind! How are you? I hope you're doing good. I feel like pulling one more card for you, Mundo. I'll pull an extra card for advice for you to end the reading, I think. So you get an extra card. Well as one can. That's good to hear. Are you wrapping up stream? It depends how I feel after this reading, to be honest. But as I was saying earlier, it'd mean a lot if you guys could stay for the raid today, if you're able to. I understand if you need to leave. completely okay. But it'd mean a lot if you stayed for the raid today, because there's someone I've been wanting to raid for a while. Our schedules never line up though. I hang out in their chat sometimes, and they're really nice and cool, and they also do tarot sometimes, and like I'm excited because they're streaming today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can raid into them finally, you know? Yes, let's pull one last card for you, Mundo, for advice. Oh! Okay. Your advice is the Three of Swords. Now, this is known as the heartbreak card, right? Going through some troubling times, especially like sometimes like, what is the word? Reminiscing? Like, you might keep thinking over and over. Like, I think you might have a lot of like difficult things you're dealing with that you can't escape. But the advice here is to lean on the support of others. You know, these two fairies, they're going through it, but they're going through it together. And it's especially important to lean on others and ask for help. Ask for support. Find that support when we're not feeling good, when we're not able to stand on our own. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek that. It's okay to rely on others. And that might really, really make a big difference. It may not take away the pain and the hurt and the difficulties of life right now, but it'll make it much more bearable. It'll make it much easier and feel better, even if it doesn't completely go away. So remember to rely on the support and care of others. Don't ever feel like you're a burden, especially for things that are not your fault, okay? You are loved. You deserve love. You're very cherished. You deserve good things. You deserve a good life. There are beautiful flowers and things around you. I know it's hard when we can't completely make the painful things go away, but there's beauty in the things around us, in the people around us, and even just taking some time to remember that, spend time with others, focusing on some of the positives might make it a little more bearable for you, you know, daily life more bearable. So yeah. I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading, Mundo. I feel like a lot of these messages were kind of straightforward to me, but I hope that was what you needed to hear. I hope that helped. I hope that gave you some guidance. Thank you for always stopping by and hanging out and trusting me with your reading. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap, you know. But yeah, I'm wishing you the very best, Mundo. Always sending my love and good vibes and energy. Oh, that's weird. Why isn't the list working? Okay, yeah, let me... I am getting kind of hungry, I'm not gonna lie. How long have I been streaming? 3 hours and 45 minutes. Wow, whoa, yeah, it is getting late, huh? One moment. Okay. I should probably go eat food now because I'm getting pretty hungry. And last time I streamed, I think I was really hungry and I think I waited too long and it was not good. I need to eat. It's been a while. Because because I've been doing spiritual stuff even before I was streaming today. So when's the last time I ate? Yeah, I should probably go eat dinner. Okay, I'm sorry, Fractured Mind, that you just joined the queue, but I should go take care of myself. You know, follow what I preach. Oh, and thank you for the 5-stream streak. Wow, that's awesome. But yeah, guys, if you want to join my Discord, you're welcome to join. But yeah, it would mean a lot if you guys stayed for the raid today. It'd mean a lot, please. Please, I beg. Just kidding. You don't have to. If you guys need to go, you go. Go take care of yourselves as well. But yeah, I'm excited because we're gonna raid Sorry Berry. She's another VTuber. She does tarot sometimes, and she does art, and she's so cool. And I'm like, guys, I stream on Mondays usually. She doesn't stream on Mondays, so I can never raid her. And okay. Copy the first message if you're subscribed. If you're not, copy the second message. You're meant to take care. Yeah, I should probably follow what I preach, you know. I'm hungry and I need to rest. Especially because I gotta record tarot stuff tomorrow, so yeah. But thank you all for hanging out with me on stream today. It was nice. It was a nice, good stream. I had a good time. Love you guys very much. Remember, if you ever need a reading from me when I'm not streaming, you're welcome to buy a private reading on my KOFI. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Actually, hold on. Let me better prepare this raid. Let me make sure I got the name right and everything. Yes. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm glad. I was really worried I would have like another week where I wasn't gonna stream, but I'm glad I figured it out and was able to stream today because I really enjoy doing this for you guys. I really do. Okay, /raid. Oops. Did I spell it right? Yay! Okay, I will see you guys later. Copy the raid message. It'd mean a lot to me. Yippee! And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. Love you guys.